Okay guys, this is going to be a quick one. On my last video, I reviewed the arcade control panel and gamepad controller for the Taito Egret 2 mini arcade console. Absolutely love the arcade control panel. Definitely think it's worth it. The gamepad controller is okay, you can live without it. Decided to pick up the paddle and trackball expansion set. That's right, this is another separate control panel accessory that actually comes with a micro SD card with additional trackball and spinner games, 10 games included for you to plug in to your console and be able to play. Cute little artwork here on the card itself, and let's take a look at this thing. Now, what I noticed is right when I took it out of the box, sure enough, this thing was light as a feather. I was pretty surprised considering the size of the control panel. It almost looks similar to the arcade control panel in size. Let's do some ASMR. All right, the buttons feel great. They're the same buttons that are on the arcade control panel. The trackball is hideous in my opinion. It's a little bit grindy. It works, but hideous yellow. It should have been white. And then the spinner's got like this metallic top on it, and it's got a nice little grinding sound when you actually play with it. It makes about 1.5 rotations before it stops spinning if you try to free spin it. Overall, it matches the console perfectly, and I did double check, and yes, it is the same mold. Same size and shape as the arcade control panel, but tremendously lighter, probably well over a pound lighter than the arcade control panel itself. It's very, very light. It looks okay, but let's go ahead and insert this micro SD card into the slot on the side of the unit, fire it up. One thing I noticed is it boots right into the SD card. So the other 40 games that are on the console, you don't have access to while this SD card is plugged in. In my opinion, that's a miss. I wish there was a way that you could plug this in and just be able to access those 10 games from the main menu instead of not being able to access the other 40 games and just kind of toggle back and forth, if you know what I'm saying. Overall, 10 games included: Birdie King, Plump Plop, bunch of Arkanoid games. We're going to check a few out. I am left-handed, but let me try and play with my right hand so you guys can kind of get a shot of the spinner. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, I can't do it with my right hand. It works, it just feels like this spinner is ultra sensitive to me. It just feels ultra sensitive, and you just gotta kind of get used to it and play it, and eventually you'll get the timing figured out and how hard to move it. All right, now let's go ahead and check out this trackball with the bowling game. Never played this game before. Apparently you gotta use your trackball to move your character around and kill the enemies like a side-scrolling shooter or a side-scrolling dragon breather game. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It was kind of hard to figure out. Back to the spinner now. Let's test this thing out and see and get ready for the ultimate run. I have to say, man, although this is cool, I just can't get over that bright yellow, dirty ass trackball. That thing drives me nuts. I mean, it works. Am I as excited as I could be? Probably not. But hey, man, at least now I got all the control panels for this product, and I didn't have to pay full price. I've had a lot of fun revisiting this product in my loft this past week and checking out these games and all these accessories and control panels. Amazon links in the video description below. The sales are over, but hey, if you don't mind paying full price, you can pick them up. In my opinion, the one that you should get is the arcade control panel. I think this control panel, as well as the gamepad, are okay, but not absolutely necessary. Give us a thumbs up on the way out, and as always, thank you for subscribing.